Hello, my name is John Mannone, and I am a commissioner at your Oceanside Sanitation District. I am producing this video in response to public comments made at our last board meeting involving my vote to not raise taxes on my neighbors this year. In 2015, I ran for elected office promising to reform our district, eliminate the corruption, and fix a wage system that I believed is not only unfair to our workers, but was a part of a corrupt system that I vowed to eliminate. Being committed to those ideals is the cornerstone of who I am as an office holder, and when someone feels that I have broken my pledge, I take this very seriously. At our last meeting in March, resident and former district chairman Joe Sabellis questioned my commitment to fixing the wage system at our district. Mr. Sabellis criticized my vote against a $75,000 increase in taxes to the public. Sabellis' point was that my opposition to raising taxes had effectively killed wage reform, and thus I had broken my promises to our dedicated workers to raise their wages on a scale with every other Long Island sanitation district. Mr. Sabellis, as a former chair and member of this board, should have known better, but apparently does not, so let me explain this again. Around August every year, the district begins working on a new annual budget. The process starts with the district treasurer, who analyzes the numbers and then reports those figures back to the budget committee. The initial treasurer's recommendations are based on looking at the fixed contract expenses like payroll, insurance, and healthcare, and then he guesstimates variable expenses like truck costs, maintenance, gas price, tools, equipment, and tire costs, etc. Ultimately, he recommends a number for the next year's annual project budget. Thereafter, the budget committee meets and discusses each line item recommendation to develop a final proposal to the whole board to vote on. In 2018, the treasurer recommended a lot of budget line item increases, from new trucks to increased costs for health care. And he recommended that our taxpayers get charged an extra $75,000 to cover his estimates. However, his proposal did not include 1 penny for payroll increases for wages. Realizing that the budget would have no impact on wages, I proposed again, like I did the prior year, establishing a payroll reserve in anticipation of the contract negotiations later in 2018. But Commissioner Ed Schaufberg opposed, saying, "You can't do that. You can't allow money for wages until there's a contract executed." Pretty much the same argument from the 2017 budget, when Commissioner Doherty and I proposed a similar plan. The treasurer basically backed Ed by noting that his recommended budget did not have any money left over for wages. The new board, wishing to avoid conflict with Ed, allowed him to do this.
It's a peel back block. Now he cannot go. He cannot go helmet to helmet.
With Ed blocking my efforts to establish a wage reserve in 2018, the issue was dead on arrival. The board was left with the treasurer's recommended budget to raise taxes $75,000 based on his estimation of cost increases. But the board was aware that the district had a history of over budgeting in the past. In fact, just last budget in 2017, it was established that the budget was over $150,000. Newly elected commissioner Matt Horowitz was able to bring his extensive professional experience in budgeting and was able to deep dive into the line items, and with the help of the other commissioners, was able to reduce some of the treasurer's guesstimation. He even went as far as making a motion to return some of the past overtaxing surplus that the district held in its reserve. In the end, Ed, who was in favor of the tax increase, conceded and voted with the majority to not raise taxes. Well, if you like this video, please like, share, and comment on it. I know that many of my friends and neighbors are interested in how our local government runs, and in particular, what is going on in our sanitation district. Your support will encourage me to follow up with more videos and cover more issues affecting our community. Thank you.